good evening. Yes, your Akufi princess, the one and only Mercy B, is back on your TV, and this is Girl Vibes. We are going to vibe today on a very interesting topic that, personally, I can't wait. Yes, today I have with me my personal counselor. She's in the building, and one other friend that I've missed so much. I'll introduce them to you. But remember, we are streaming live on Facebook at ETV Ghana. Make sure you add in all your comments, all your opinions as comments. Drop them right there at ETV Ghana. And please, please again, please share the link for me. Share the link. And then when you go, drop on all your groups, and then you come back to watch and learn. We are all learning, you know. And one thing that I love about this show is that personally, as a young woman, I get to equally learn as well as we all get to better ourselves as young women. And so, quickly go on Facebook at ETV Ghana. We are also live on HD Plus. If you have the HD Plus decoder at home, just in case you want to review or something, you can, pause, go back, rewind, do everything, and then you get to watch us every single Saturday at 6 p.m. right here. Girl Vibes get to be on board. So quickly, let's go for a breather. When we come back, I get to introduce to you my guest. And don't forget, thanks to our Dunkel Nest Level Premium Energy Drink, we'll be serving you with the beauty tips. We'll be back. We are back. This is Girl Vibes, one of the best girl show right here in Ghana. We have numerous awards to our names ever since we came. And currently, I've been nominated for the Social Media Excellence Awards. Don't worry, we'll drop the artworks and give you the codes and everything. And my producers will drop that one so you get it. Don't worry at all. But quickly, let me introduce you to my guest. Yes, I told you, my personal counselor. She's a sweetheart, but her timing, so every time that she gets to be on, I have to beg her, Mrs. Notte Akwaba. My feel, Papa.
Oh, I miss you too.
Oh, but I know we've been chatting all the time on WhatsApp. Just that I miss you one-on-one. I need more counseling now.
Don't worry.
Eh.
I'll see you shortly.
There's a lot happening with young ladies like us, so we need you. Please make time for us in 2023.
Don't worry.
We need
Now
you,
I have time
plenty.
for you.
Thank you so much. How have you been 2023 so far? We're in the second month.
Oh, not bad. Very well. We thank God.
We thank God then. We thank God. Okay. So I also have in me, my lady luck. This woman, when it comes to modeling in Ghana, she's one of the top most models in Ghana, and she's also an entrepreneur. In fact, Ochemba, how to model, how to build up your confidence and all that. Luck, Akwaba.
Yeah.
I got you on that
I
one.
miss
I
you,
miss you
I
more.
miss you.
How are the ladies doing?
Oh, they are fine. Now we are expanding.
Wow,
so
that's good.
We're going to Eastern region,
Wow.
then Tema, Accra, and then Dodua for 2023. Yeah. So that is what we're doing, and then I'm pushing the girls in terms of ushering, or maybe they want to embark on any beauty pageant or all that. Yeah. So my agency is called Lack Divas. So we are into ushering, modeling. If you're a lady and you want to learn how to walk in heels, yeah, we give you the platform. I take you through the size, your body's type,
Sizes.
your body type, and then the kind of heel that you need to balance with it. So
That's
we do all that, and then I help ladies as well if they want to embark on any project. In the beauty pageant and walking and modeling is it's all about fashion.
Yeah.
And that is what I love doing. So my doors are always open.
That's good. Interesting. So, yes, another topic that personally I love so much, and currently on social media everywhere, it's been trending about you know what I'm going to talk about, side chick, the trends of it, the craze of it recently. It looks like it has now even become a norm. But we are today going to talk about the dangers, the consequences, and every bit of it. In fact, we'll also talk about the advantage. Everything, everything in this world that do have advantage, do have disadvantages as well. So they affect every bit on it. So currently go on Facebook at ETV Ghana, please. And the topic, no one here. And I have a counselor here, a model who deals with ladies and, all the side chicks and everything. She's been related with some of them, and she will share with us a lot of experiences. And personally, I have friends, and I talk to girls as well. So I'll also share with you experiences. Go on Facebook at ETV Ghana. Let's share and get talking right here about side chicks, the trends of it currently. When we even say somebody is a side chick, a cry. Mrs., when we say somebody is a side chick, when we say somebody is a side chick, Krana, we want to know who even a side chick is. So, to you, tell us your own definition. Drop it on Facebook. Let us know your definition. Because what I know about side chicks is that they are young women, or even, let me say, they are ladies or females that have decided to chick another woman's husband to be, I don't know, they are not second wives, but they are the girlfriends of the married men, and we term them as side chicks. That is the normal name that we see people term them as, which is side chicks. But a counselor is here, my personal counselor. She will tell us into details, you know, who the side chicks are. That's my definition. Tell us yours on Facebook, and then we'll also get to vibe on that side. So let me quickly go to Mrs. Naughty to tell us more about the side chicking. Mrs.
All right. Mercy.
I'm just excited you're here on this topic. Trust me, I am.
I'd like to use this opportunity to say a very good evening to my husband and my two beautiful daughters.
Aww.
And to my father, Apostle Noah Echa Hackman. He is a personal father and a very good man. So my husband, Mr. Richard Naughty, and my girls, hello.
Hello, ladies. You know, we pray and hope you grow to become like mommy and even more than
Amen.
mommy.
Mercy, when we say a side chick, I think it is the term we use for ladies who are not married to a certain man, but have agreed to be a girlfriend, or let me put it, someone that they will hide somewhere with to have an affair or a secret relationship that's somehow known to other people but not necessarily to their wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a secret to the man alone.
It's a secret to the wife or the main chick,
Okay.
or the main girlfriend of the man, but the wife doesn't know.
The
but
main chick doesn't
know. But the girlfriend with the husband or some other friends around these two people get to know.
Okay.
So in this case, I won't say it is a secret, because the secret is only to the person who will be offended when she gets to know. Yeah.
So they get to even introduce them to some friends and families.
Yeah, you know, someone has a side chick, and when this person is traveling, or person or they call, so wherever he goes with this person, people tend out to know this lady. But you know, some of these things are very heavy on the lips that you can't easily disclose to the wife or the main girlfriend. Yeah.
So if you get to know, then shh.
Yeah,
You have to talk about
it takes a bold person to actually say it to the wife that this is what is happening, because I don't also really believe in you telling the wife or the main girlfriend, because what does she tend to achieve from this except to get hurt, cry, and all that? So maybe as time goes on, the husband himself will confess, or the wife will be led to the place or something to know of this relationship.
Okay. And I learned even the side chicks, there are categories. We have the main side chicks, and then the
Mercy, they are
interestingly-
growing. There's a graduation process now that since you are a side chick,
have the
meaning that
stages.
someone has been there before you, so it means that you'll be there and another person too will
will
come.
come.
So they have it in stages. Yeah.
Let me come to Lak. Lak, you being a model, I know, don't take me wrong, okay? I know when it comes to models in Ghana or internationally, people take it as these are people that go through pageantries, and sometimes some pageantries, not all, please, some even get to the extent of, in terms of sponsorships and all that, they decide to connect the ladies to even married men just to be able to sponsor their project. Share with me some experiences or some that you've heard in terms of ladies, their reasons to be side chicks to married men.
When it comes to the side chick issue, Auntie Mary called me and was like, I said, Then the side chick issue, I wouldn't have it to do that at all. There was like, no, you have to.
Of course.
You know, the side chick, no, I have my girls' experience and
I
then
know.
some personal experience
I
as
know.
well. Now, normally the side chicks, sometimes you might not know and you fall into it. You might be dating someone
That
who
you don't know is married.
maybe
Okay.
the wife is staying outside. The person will tell you, I'm not married.
Okay.
He will not put on ring. You don't know anything. You'll be dating and for you. So when you start exposing
Okay.
the man, that is where you get a prompt from someone or someone who knows the person. You know, social media now digital, so
Yeah.
it goes far. So the person will go like, okay, this person is married and on. A personal experience. Let me share. I was going out with this man, like we planned everything, not knowing he was
A married man.
man.
Interesting.
So lucky for me, it was someone who gave my contact to the woman. The woman called, and I told her,
Oh, so the main chick called you.
yeah. Then I told the woman, I'm really sorry, I don't even know anything about. So the lady asked me, do I normally see him wearing rings? And I said, no. I said, I'm honestly sorry. She should forgive me and all that. And then we have to end the whole thing.
relationship
So, you know, sometimes you don't know. And then some of the girls, you know, are ladies, some of them, they want the married man. Because you are married, you have the capability
Okay.
to take care of.
Yeah,
your
that's what I
financial-
hear.
Yeah.
They say the married men, you know, they find them to be responsible
Yeah,
than the
exactly.
single men.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
So with that one, you are not going to. So with this one, he has a wife, so he will not put much pressure on you. And then you are going out with a single guy who calls you every day. I
Every
want this. I
time.
don't know. With a married man, doesn't even call you. Where are you? And we have some who are selfish.
Some of the married men
They are
too.
selfish. They don't want you to go out. They don't want you to get closer to any guy. So sometimes when the lady starts misbehaving, it's because of what the man did.
Okay.
Sack some of the suitors, and so he goes like, okay, Papa Momo, it is this time is me new. It is whether Madam or crap, I'll be the second
Oh,
one,
yes.
no matter what.
The
It is
main side
sometimes
chick.
no, it is sometimes it depends. Sometimes it depends the situation now. We do work. So there are some people they've got into it and they feel like oh yeah there. So mean to me down. So and then some also go to the extent that from Madam Nankasa. That so you know, because the man has been sucking my suitors. So for you to know, say yes, I'm
also
with your
there.
husband. So
I insist.
when who husband now? I'm with the man. So you don't know. Some people.
Interesting. So some are bored like that
No,
to go to
so,
that extent
you know what?
to
You
introduce
know,
themselves.
I deal with girls,
Yes, I know.
and sometimes the woman to me can't say. Then I ask them, they will be to me near that boldness of to me,
Oh, frat nigger, mom now I catch and
and I be happy or place be me body.
okay.
The woman even know or buy the woman even knew about the whole thing or buy lady need fighting and then the man was supporting them,
The
which
side
is
chick.
which is very bad. So which is very bad. Then you ask yourself, so what is here now? Because when it comes to side chick, me fan say, oh we are the and so Madam Anchua, you should thank your God. If or Chiwa, then you leave it. And now you are getting your support and not be but you shouldn't take the thing like word cap and now do be better. You don't even know how or pray to get to that aspect, that extent. And it's a big cry. You should give her that respect. There are people they don't respect some of the girls. No be fro, or no catch us no or better. You don't know. It is some of them.
They go through a lot.
So, and then sometimes the respect needs to be there. And sometimes with the men, this side chick, man, promise heaven and earth.
The promises will get there because there is a recent one on social
Look
media.
at how
Deborah
look at how
Sarah-
Councillor is looking at me.
I think she's even in shock. Counselor, are you?
Mercy.
Why are you in shock now?
Oh
She's
no,
of-
I'm just listening to what she's saying. It seems like I'm enjoying it.
I can see that. I personally am enjoying it because I didn't know some of them were that bold to the extent that they will even call the wives and tell them, and they are mid-10.
Mercy.
I thought that was with only the second wives. But for
Mercy,
to be a-
you see, when you turn out to be like you are bossy over this girl,
Okay.
this girl sees you as someone that is responsible over her life. So why should you be responsible over my life and still be hiding me?
Okay.
So let me also expose myself in my own way. You understand? But if it is something like, let me put it this way, a hit and a run something, you go and you leave.
We are done.
You see, but you want to, like she's saying, you want to be in possession of this lady, neglecting your family.
Yeah.
So since you want a distraction of your family, then let me help you do that. I think that's what the lady have in mind. Probably you told the lady that as time goes on, you are going to divorce your wife and get
just
married.
as the case of Deborah Seram and Dickin, or what's his name again, Ernest Nimakon, who happens to be a banker, a senior banker, and this lady happens to be a service personnel, and then they got connected at the bank. I don't want to mention the name of the bank because the issue is in court and the bank is pulling out, and I think they are out of the issue now. So it's now left with Sairam and the man. And in this case, the married man promised this young lady that he was going to buy her a car, of which he did, rent for her, of which he did as well. And according to the lady, the man again promised her that he was going to divorce the main woman, which is the wife, to marry her. And so, just as Lack said, he sacked all the suitors, bought her the car, rented and all that for her. So she told the man, okay, so you bought me the car, you rented for me. So it means definitely, and he was again giving her money every month, and she was receiving all those benefits. So I think the only thing that was left was for the man to divorce the wife. And then she got to know the wife was still in existence. And here the marriage promise was not coming. And again, this man decided to leave the side chick. According to Mr. Ernest Nimakun, of which this story is all out in social media. So if I'm saying it's from what we have seen on social media that I am talking about here. Now, Mr. Ernest Nimakun spotted that this lady happens to be a professional prostitute. Hookup lady, thank you. That's the word he used. And she's using the car which belongs to Mr. Ernest Nimakun to do her hookup business. So he decided to then come for the car and even decide not to pay the rent and the money to her again. Now this lady has taken the side chick, not even a wife, has been bold enough to take this issue to court. And a court to share Shombare. Just this week, they were in court and they decided to adjourn it to 23rd February. And it's still a similar court.
Mercy, there is no way a married man is going to divorce the wife. The wife that he has married. The wife that he has no problems with. The wife that takes care of his home and his children. The wife that has children for him. That made him to be called a man on this earth. To come and marry you, whom he doesn't even know can give him children. Whom he doesn't even know can take very good care of their children. You see, so sometimes I always say, as for the man, there once away who beauty now, he wants to come after. He'll promise you everything
sweet
just to have you. We have something we say that after election, no campaign. We don't see...
after winning, no more promises.
You see, we don't see any of these parliamentarians coming out again to do campaign after they have won. You see, so probably this is a promise he made to you when he wanted you. So why go that far? You see, this time around, even if the wife should leave the man, there's no way this man will marry you.
Oh, really?
There's no way this man is going to call you his wife. He can't even trust you. He's not safe around you. You see, I don't know how...
So why the promises? I'm not cutting you. Why then do the men promise these young ladies that, for them to feel like if the main woman is not there, you are the next?
Mercy, you see, a lot of young ladies are out there in search of these promises. I'll get you a car. This lady gets confused because, or convinced, let me use the word convinced, because she's out there already looking for a car. So when someone comes in to say, I'll give you a car, she receives it and says, this is a prayer come true for me.
Oh, really?
You see,
Somebody's husband.
Somebody's husband is a prayer comes true for her, because that is why she's on the streets. That's why that's what she's hunting for. So the moment the man comes in, she doesn't even care whether this man can actually afford what he has promised, whether this man can actually really divorce the wife and get me. You see, then receives that wholeheartedly. I think in the case of this lady, she's even fortunate to even have the apartment and the car, except that later the car has been retrieved back.
Yes.
You see, so you should thank God and just move on with your life.
But she's in court now. Anyway, let's go for a break. We'll be back to talk more. Yes, thanks to Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. They be what's on here now? Say my beauty tips no. Yes, bro. Ain't me pacho. Juma. Na abre apabaha na ihia energy more. Please make sure you buy Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. Like and patch up models no bana one anto no bra. Na to Adonko Next Level Premium. Mama don't worry at all. Na chede zako. And if you need it in bulk, please call them on 020-489-8698 or 059-2610-998 for fast recovery and delivery on task in Timepacho. Abribia to Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. No limit. A Kufi Princess Mebra on our minimum. Ejumeye and 247 MCing and all that. Ebra. That's sip Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. But that's it. And I casa about side chick trend. Now it looks like side chicking or being a side chick has become a norm. If you're even a side chick, people are bold to talk about it. That I'm a side chick to this man, and they don't even seem to bother. There's a recent one that the lady has taken the man to court due to some promises that have gone wrong, and they are still in court. Interestingly, some are saying that it has paved the way for side chicks and slay queens to be able to take the men to court. And for that matter, men are going to be careful. Let me go to my counselor. But I think before I even go to my counselor, let's take some voice pop from the street to know what they also think about this side chick issues. We'll be back.
Okay, maybe the guy is having money. Okay. And you are a side chick. You know you are a side chick, so like, okay, maybe he's having money and then maybe you want to keep him and continue enjoying the money, right? So if he's planning on leaving you afterwards or something, like, I've accepted I'm side chick, so why? Why do you want to leave me? No, I'm side chick. I can leave him at any time. He's having like a boss chick that he will marry, right? I mean, I'm side chick, so after I'm done with him, I just gotta find my boss.
You see, I say, Obia is not drink. But it depends on how people were raised up, growing up. Because if I say, me pay about DB, like saying, can say, we are that to say, we are not my scanning for me, environment, I mean, Chale Bukata, Obia, like you are okay with everything that comes your way, you see. So I wouldn't see any reason why as Abia me oba and I say be my beko edro so say Abia me person boy we get attracted to me me say draw on so at a point na beko edro ne beko because your sacrifices be obe make to keep that particular you can say edro na be man na the feel you understand nti me dey say na me hu but on a normal rate, I think that it should come naturally. And you say, so I say blackmail. Blackmail. Yes, blackmail. I mean, it depends. And American, it depends. Obiane say na atete no. Nti say bia o feel say obe blackmail Obama we feel okay there. I mean, at some point I want to be circumspect with my utterances. Say never like Nkobane say me come me based on my experiences and in America sana.
Manu do no aye say bia ohwe se be manu tie a bia we are what to do. Nti pese oni we be share obi be share wo no be kwa koye. Ba no so me to me no anya good idea. te ho de me support edro de yana juma etwa edro nya for long way edra be ba betwa.
But why would a guy go in for a side chick? I don't understand. If you don't go in for a side chick, she's not going to blackmail you, so just don't go in for a side chick. A whole lot of consequences. So you are actually blackmailing him for you to keep him. So he's not there just because he loves you or something. He's just there because he's scared you are going to sell out.
It's not all the women who like to do that. But once you engage yourself in such art, or maybe like you have built that kind of attitude, it will get to a time that you may not get what you want from the man, or you may not. It won't even last.
Are back. So very interesting opinions from people. But let me go to my counselor first and then come to Lack. This is naughty. They shouldn't go in for the side chicks anymore. And some were also talking about the blackmail that, you know, the side chicks turn to play with the men and how dangerous it could lead to.
From the one who spoke about the money.
The first lady, yeah?
The first lady. You see, she said because of money, she will go, she wants money, and when she finishes spending the money, she will also go for her boss.
Yeah.
Good. You see, at the end of the day, you don't care about yourself. What if he also has a purpose of coming to you? You see, there are a lot of guys out there today that you don't even know what they deposit inside of you after they've had you. So you will also be thinking about your money. Someone is also thinking about your life or your destiny. So at the end of the day, you have the money all right, but your life is in danger. Another person too said, if it's possible, the men shouldn't go for side chick. I think that is the best option. Abstinence is the best. You have your wife or a woman you want to get married to, and I think that's the best thing, or that's enough for you. If you think that woman is not good enough for you, let her be. Go for the person you think is good enough for you and settle down with that person. Then to the ladies who would now go to court or blackmailing, some even go to the extent of bringing out their nudity with the man's nudity
their sex
out
tapes
there.
and all that.
And you don't care about your life. You are only concerned about money or someone who will say you are very bold out there. Have you thought of the future? Just give yourself about 5 years to come, 10 years to come, where you would be. When you read 1 Corinthians chapter 11, I think chapter 13, verse 11, thereabout, Apostle Paul said, when I was a child, I thought, reasoned, and did things like a child. But now that I am old, I do my things like a man. So today that you are in your 30s, your 15s, your 25s, you do things like that age. But you get to your 40s and you realize that I have done a great harm to myself. To even your children, these news and pictures are all out there for the whole world to have a look at. So your children, your grandchildren will come and see the seed that you have planted. How can you cover up this shame? The whole world. Which family is even ready to accept you as a part of them, even when finally
when you're ready for
you are ready for marriage? Would even a man be proud of you and expose you to his family, his colleagues, that this is my wife, this is the woman I found interest in to marry? Because you have disgraced yourself out there already. I always say something that someone might have even gone through a worse situation than you, but because of the future, because this person doesn't want to drag his or her family's name in the mud, she'll forgive herself and move on.
Okay. But someone too will say, a promise is a promise. The fact that I'm your side chick does not mean you have to take advantage of me.
Mercy, so people even go to church.
You know, once the issue is in court, it means we have the right.
Mercy, people even go to church and make promises and don't fulfill it.
But even in the Bible, I remember, remind me of the name. There was this couple that promised God.
Ananias
Thank
and
you.
Sapphira.
They were going to sell their land. They promised God, though. They went to sell the land, and instead of them to send the same amount of money, they decided to, take some part of the money. And they went to lie to God. And God tried them to death.
Exactly.
So if you're my man, and I'm your side chick,
Then you
and you
need to
don't want to
fulfill the
fulfill your
promise.
promise, I can equally
So now
strike you
the
to
issue
court.
is that you want to put yourself in the place of God.
Okay.
You see, Bible says in Isaiah 33 verse
But
1.
God also said he created us in his own image.
His
so
own
we can
image.
be like him.
Yes, everybody has an attribute of God.
Okay.
If you are jealous, it is an attribute of God.
Yes.
Because God
He's a
says,
jealous
I am a
God."
jealous God. If you are a thief, it is an attribute of God because he says he reaps where he did not sow.
Okay.
You see, but Isaiah chapter 33 verse 1 is telling us that after you have finished destroying someone, after you have finished destroying someone's image, the family stolen from someone, you will also be destroyed.
You reap same.
You reap same. So in this case, when you get married, you go through the same thing, if not worse. Because do you know something? These side chicks even turn out to be people that are very protective, over possessive in their marriage. Because they have helped someone not to be faithful in their marriage. They know that these are the tricks with which unfaithful men portray. So you see them over jealous, angry over little things. They don't even want anyone close to their husbands because they know how it is.
Yeah.
But my sister, you can't run away from it. It is something that you must taste
You reap what you sow.
and know how it feels. How can you disgrace someone out there? This is a man that, at least, no, he has helped you.
Yeah.
He has pushed you to a certain level. Let's go.
Okay.
Do you think about his family, his wife, his children, and even the future of his children?
Okay.
So just you can stand out and destroy a whole family and a whole generation like that.
Okay.
And you think even if this man says something, it cannot follow you. Some men will even go to the extent of taking your life. We are in Africa and we believe in anything.
Yeah.
Some can even go to juju or something and curse you there. And even we who are Christians, when you go to God and remind God of his promises for you, you remind God that, God, I haven't done it to anybody. So why is someone doing it to me?
That's the wives.
That's the
They
wives.
pray.
They pray, even the innocent children, that you are reaping them of the bread that they will eat. You think when they cry, it will not follow you. That is when you grow to a certain age, you don't find husbands and you say it is your grandmother somewhere that is doing you. You don't get children and you think it is someone who is doing you. It is because you have harmed innocent children already.
Okay.
You have destroyed an innocent
So
home.
those are some of the dangers.
These are some
being
of
a
the
side chick.
dangers. You can die out of it. It can harm you in the future. Even, I wonder if a company, a reputable company, will receive you to come and work as one of them, knowing very well that this is the lady whose nudity is out there.
Okay.
You see, no, society finds it difficult to embrace you
Some
back.
things, yes.
You-
Now, let's, you learn for me, since I think
So
had to
I
forgive me.
advise that young ladies should be careful. Going to court is not an option.
Okay.
What if the man who takes you to court that you have stolen from him, in the sense that he has given you money and in 5 years, 10 years time, you've gone to marry another person? Would you be happy if this man turns away from you? Maybe this is your last chance
Okay.
and you doesn't find any husband again. You won't also be happy. So why harm an innocent man? I won't say the man is innocent, but in this case, you have jeopardized
In
everything.
this case, let me even go back to the case of what is trending on social media, which is Deborah and Mr. Ernest. according to Deborah, it was the man that came in for her. Do you get it? Am I making myself clear here? It was the man that came in for it and promised her all this. And she also fell for it, and now they are in a relationship.
By the end of the day, she has gotten the job.
She was already on the job. She was already
because
working. Thank you. But the promise he made to her, the rent, the car, and to marry her, of which the marriage is not coming now.
So she's expecting the man to go and divorce the husband. You see, no man will divorce the husband to come and the wife to come and marry you. That one, if it's at the back of your mind, remove it as soon as possible, because no man marries his enemy.
Okay.
If he doesn't like the woman, why did he marry that woman at the first place?
Okay, so let's now put the case of Deborah aside, because it's in court. Let them deal with it.
All right.
Now let me come to you, Lack. Do these men truly get to fall in love with the side chicks?
It happens a lot, and they will not allow you to go. They want to keep you. So, as when let me add up to
what Counselor was saying.
A promise is a promise. There are some people, when you promise them, it's different thing altogether. So you need to study the person first before you come in. This is an agreement between two people. You brought this agreement, and I accepted it, and I accepted the offer. So, as we are in the relationship, you need to deliver. With what she did, you're exposing the man is out, because the man told you, I'm sure the man will tell her that he's married. And so you have all these things. So dealing with a married man, you need to be you need to be smart. You get what you want, and then off you go. You don't act as if you are madam.
Okay. So to be a side chick, is there a number of years to it?
Oh no, because you know me. I need something from you. Maybe I came in for a purpose.
Maybe as it can be
on a business.
Go
business. I know you are not my man. I also need to move on. I know when you even give me that capital, let me start it. Then I give you. Because other than that, someone say every day he's giving you what. You cannot leave him, because say me here where I'm shopping. So I would say, I don't want people to misquote me, but I would say it's only some lazy girls or ladies that you, because you want to take all, you don't want to work. I didn't work. Excuse my language. I didn't work. And so you don't.
Have to own it.
Yes, so you get whatever you want, and then we don't have any we're expiring date. We can decide, so we'll stick with you 10 years, 5 years.
Give you kids.
We have some people that they will even get you a place. There are some people, you see them holy, innocent. They handle their home without even their wife knowing anything, making sure everything is intact. But a mistress before side chick. Mistress in
so there's mistress even before the side chick.
To the extent that some of them grow up with some of the men, they told their wife and say, I'm going out with this person.
Okay.
Yes. So that's a way who know mistress in a new
so they are the main side chicks.
Yes. And only they're more than first wife. More than first wife. The way they can even kill. Those people they can even
That's
kill.
the main side chick.
Yes, it is a mistress. And
so they will wipe away all other ladies that will try to come in.
Yes, the man can tell you, mistress or no, you guys can or to me our woman. Yeah, we'll do everything for you, without even some of the woman even doesn't know until Papa no excuse me, Papa no and son say he has a child somewhere. No, he can be dating the man. Man and worry no, but you have everything that she wants. She will have everything that until man who and son you will see them bringing the kids and all that. So when it comes to the side chick expiring date, there be everybody and the open. It be so or no me person me forever and ever. So
you'll be side chick forever and ever.
Let no man put us
I put side chick together. Let my wife and other people don't.
They shouldn't put it as sender.
We say it happens.
That's quite interesting.
It happens, and then some of the so as we can say, sometimes it's broken homes and all that because the way she was, like the way training and within the bar anyway, the hardship, the hustle, and into one will be no will be a.
You treat the men well.
Treat. We will use, and even some of them,
The side chicks?
yeah, the mother will even support. Me, it happened to one of my bosses. On only why, on only Madam no, on and this lady is dating this man. The mother on in Eko drew sooner. You got to a time when the man is not even paying attention to
the main wife.
The main wife. Every day, no, can pie born is a man way before. Like, so that's not he sponsored the girl call outside.
Wow. The side chick abroad?
Because they can go, sometimes the mother too is part of it. So it depends on where you were like training on the man and the baby are all free. But Nina can is a factor because how can you say ubikun o kakoje and then person you when in then you want them to see you boldly. You want to face the woman to the extent say, some even send gang to go and beat.
To beat the main chick. Interesting. Wow. Okay. No, that brings me to this question. Do side chicks equally fall in love with the men? Stick. We'll be back to Vibe. The heat is boiling in the studio right here. I'm enjoying the conversation today. We are learning a lot. We are talking about side chick trends. Now, people are taking this as a norm. Some are saying, just as Lux said, some are taking the men to the juju because I don't know whether it's love. Just as I asked, do the side chicks equally fall in love with the men? Go on Facebook at ETV Ghana. I would love to read your conversation. You know, you're part of the conversation right there. Leave it as a comment. But let me quickly introduce you to my latest shito. Yes, Chana shito. Now, whenever I need a pepper sauce, this is what I go for. The Chana shito. The package is so, nice and beautiful. In fact, you can even travel with it. This is how it looks. Let me quickly show it to you. So this is it. If you're traveling, it's safe for you. So you can take it everywhere, anytime, any day with your jollof, your wache, your anything that you want to eat it with, okay? So you can get it at the mall, at the Max Mart, at the Garden Mart, and also at Frames Oil Mart, Manette. And also, please, for bulk purchase, if you're a lady, just as we are talking today, get yourself a business so you don't chase any man. Call Chana Shito. Tell her to give you a job. Grab Chana Shito in bulk purchase and get to sell to make some money. Now that's the Shito everybody is on. So please call her on 0244 448 or 024097 4461. Call Chana Shito and also follow her on social media at Chana Shito. So Chana is CHAANASHITO with a Shito together. And please tell her that a Kofi Princess is on my way. I think with a little drop of money, you get yourself a lot to sell and become your own boss lady and stop chasing somebody's husband. We are talking about side chicks today. I have with me counselor, my one and only personal counselor. I mean, she's one counselor that I can bet on her. Any day, anytime you call her, she'll be available, to talk you through whatever you're going through. So Mrs. Note is here, and I also have with me a model and an entrepreneur as well, who is Lady Luck. She's here, and we are talking about side chick. We get to know the dangers, the consequences, the good side of it, every bit about being a side chick today. Now, my question before the break was that, do the side chicks equally fall in love? Counselor.
Love. They don't fall in love.
Okay.
But before I come there, I think Lack was saying something. Let me just chip in. If you come from a broken home, and for that reason, the only survivor is going to be on someone's husband's pocket or someone's father's pocket, I'm sorry to call you a lazy lady. Because there are equally people out there who even comes from worse homes than you.
Okay.
But they have made it on the street without giving themselves to men. And now they are bosses of themselves. So why can't you have a focus in life? People sell water on the street to take themselves to school, and today they are graduates. So how can you be a graduate and be proud of it that you sold yourself to get to where you are? There's no pride in it. Then back to your question. There's nothing like love from a side chick or love from the man to the side chick.
Okay.
No. Because what the focus of that side chick is only for your money. Would that side chick be proud enough or bold enough to say that now you don't have money again, so I am with you for better or for worse?
Okay.
No. Would this man come back to you if today, excuse me to say, you have crippled and you are being lifted up and down? But the wife can say, no, this is my husband, and I took a vow to be with you forever. So whatever happens, I
there
am
for
with
you.
you till death do us part. Can the side chick beat the chest to say that? No. So there's nothing like side chick falling in love with the man or someone who is not the husband. Once what she's targeting is no longer there, she's out of there. We heard the first lady say that once the money is finished,
She go to her boss.
she goes to her boss. So at the end of the day, you, the man, will come back empty-handed or with a sickness back to your wife to take care of you. The wife cannot leave you to go to this chick to take care of you. Your children cannot neglect you either. But at the end of the day, you have given everything to someone who has told you that if you are not here, I cannot sleep. If you are not here, I'm scared. I'm all alone. Let's go to this shopping. Let's go to this club and all that. Why can't she tell you, let's stay in the house and pray, if truly she loves you? Why can't she say, oh, keep this money for this shopping and let's use it in the future? Bible says that love is not self-seeking. So once the person's interest is in myself, let me do this, let me have this, let me own this, it is not love. There is no love that is self-centered. So in a short note, I'll just say that there's nothing like love that exists between the husband and the side chick.
Black.
Let me
Okay.
check. So when it comes to side chick, I don't know who needs to go fast side chick. So side chick is about spending.
Okay.
So if you are going to take a side chick and you don't have one over because of the money, if you don't have the money, cool, she moves on. You want her and you don't know about. It is so if she wants this now, you can't provide. Because she is not ready for Brian Vampire keeping me sick forget it because I know he has scanner. I need the money for other things. So you want to spend, you want me to look hot. You could be and so sometimes you can't be say side chick near with laptop. So say laptop who call the baby. Gonna monitor.
Okay.
And a fee or a daffy a new boss chick.
So the monitor is the main woman, which is the wife, and the laptop you carry her everywhere.
Yeah, that's a side
Oh,
chick.
okay.
And the side chick is also a programmer. That you are good with the side chick. I might invite you. No, only get a dressy. Come on, no. So you spend. Oh, okay, me here 1,000, me here this for shopping and all that. So when it comes to side chick and main madam and all that, madam dear, she protects it. Make sure say everything is intact. Or no crap wow anyway. But side chick on the focus, the purpose in your life is for you to spend. To me, you go home.
But what do you think is the main reason why these men go in for the side chicks?
I will, maybe sir, want to ask people why, because some of them, sometimes it's all about marriage. Me worry that's me, so I can't say much. But the mimity, and that is what I'm going to say, because sometimes when they get married, the boss, madam, after giving birth, and they feel like, okay, we are together, so it's like everything is a normal thing and all. But maybe when man also pay, person unchanging, so because sometimes it's the friends, the people that they
The friends of
associate.
the men?
Yes, they associate to who are. Then there's some men are also on your
Yeah.
no matter what, also
Yeah.
on your and we have if me rank crap, remember 10 out of 100 those that they don't want to do it, and those that
The faithful
because sometimes in someone your friends, and
They'll
if you are that type
convince
we are
you.
outgoing anyway, and definitely you'll be to where they say yes, like you guys should. So sometimes it's from the home. Some even come with excuse that okay, my wife and I agree, or I say, but it's all excuse just to get you. So and so it's up to you. It's up to you because all these things are is happening. You should know so when you get married, the same thing. So you shouldn't like man GBBR or Becca
Yeah.
because he's looking for a way to come in soon. So that is so who say you are that difficult. That is where he start bringing the promises. So that promises. So the promise, okay, say, when you accept it, and when you accept it, the lady is also expecting say you fulfill. And he said, "Uko show bina or no promising you no matter what because he is doing his part. You also need to do your part." And to one year pena say breach of contract. And to ana problem issue aba. So you also want to hit spot beer to get you say why serious. He's damn serious about the promises that will make and you need to fulfill that. And that is where it leads to blackmail. It leads to all these things that we are seeing.
Do the ladies fall in love with the man?
Some is yes, some is no. Will be yes because maybe or no coming into the man's life. You say the man has a whole lot. He has. It's all about counselor said something about money, and then the first lady from the voice pop also said something about money. So it's all about money. It's the money that leads you into okay. Me, I don't want to go. No matter what they or the Michelle one corner he's doing everything. I'm okay with that. So sometimes the lady end up falling in love because of the money.
And did they think of even getting married, counselor?
As in getting married to the man.
Not even the man. Like some days, do they think of ever settling down?
Mercy,
as a
once they
side
are
chicks?
comfortable with this man who provides them with everything, they feel like I am okay here
Okay.
for now. But by the time they realize that, oh, I should get married, I should have a man of my own, then that time has passed.
It delays their ages.
Because when you have waited till you are 40 years, no man 40 years want to marry a sister that is also 40 years.
Okay. They wanted much
understand?
younger.
And no 35 years old man is ready to marry someone who is 40 years.
Okay.
So you have wasted your time with this man. That is when the court issues start to pop
To
up.
come.
That is when Mami Faninko Edroso comes in. That is when let me try to do something to destroy his own marriage comes in. So from the onset, they don't have the thoughts of.
But don't you think
I'll
it's
get
love? You know, it's
Mercy,
love
it's
that
not
makes
love.
them, decide to keep the man glued to them.
No, it's because they feel they are comfortable. They have what they want. They get every brand new thing they want to have.
Counselor, I wish we could talk. I mean, there are a lot of questions that people want me to ask you, but our time is up. But before you go, this question here, if I don't ask, I know my people on social media will tend to beat me. Now, they are asking that the main chicks, the wives, when they meet the side chicks, when they get hold of them, you as a counselor, please advise them. What should they do to the side chicks when they get hold of them?
Oh, you see,
And also add the parts when you're a wife and then you see your man, having a side chick. What do you also have to do to them? There's two questions as your last one.
we say that and we believe also that it is matured people who get married. You can't go out there and be fighting over your husband with another woman.
Okay.
There are 2 risks or more to that. You end up losing your husband to this lady. Because now this lady will go every mile to have your husband
Okay.
or share him with you. Then also, you risk your own life. You risk your personality, your integrity as a woman is being dragged in the mud. Why should you fight with someone over your husband? That is why I tell women every day that have something to do.
Okay.
If you have your own money, it doesn't matter how little it is. You won't cry over you are giving your money out there and I am lacking something. So our advice, you don't fight with this woman out there because you think she's going out with your husband. But also, if you are in your house and this lady comes into your home, or you get to know that this is the lady who comes into my home, then that way you make sure that this is your territory, so she doesn't cross, pass, and enter here.
Okay.
If you want to have an affair with my husband, do it outside. But for you to have that guts and enter my home, it's like you are daring me too much. You understand? So with this case, I won't say fight with her, but if this woman does something to the side chick, I think the woman is not wrong at all.
Okay.
Because you can't walk into, just like Luck is saying, you come into my home to warn me or to inform me that you are my husband's side chick, and you expect me to clap for you and serve you wine. No. Even if I will not fight you, that's the last thing I'll do anyway.
Because I wish we could talk more. But
I'll tell you the pieces
so
of my
make your
mind.
words small. Now to the men, if you meet your husband cheating or having a side chick, what do you have to do to him?
If I meet my husband in the act of cheating, I'll take my husband home and tell you, why are you doing it? Maybe I'm not doing something
confront
right.
him. Okay.
So you speak to me about it.
Okay.
I'll correct my mistakes if I can. But not to tell me to go and do surgery to look like a 16 years old. That's like risking my life, killing me away from my children. No.
Okay.
But if it's something I'm not doing right,
Okay.
as a
work on
role of a wife, then I should
You're
correct
ready to work
my-
on it. Mrs. Notte, I'm sure be brave.
Amen.
Yeah, that's it for your counseling today. So, Chanashito says I should give this to you and say thank you for coming on Girl Vibes. Make sure you enjoy it and then go on social media to follow them for me, okay?
Thank you.
At Chanashito, and any time that you need black sauce, pepper sauce, papa, delicious one, make sure you buy Chanashito.
you,
And like your final
Chanashito.
words, just make it sip and then I hand over to you your Chanashito. Just a quick one.
Side
Final words on the side.
No, man, I believe if you are not ready as a man, like you shouldn't even go because you might not know the kind of lady you are dealing with. And for the main madam, you shouldn't be Obi Woha, when you call her, like what trigger no?
So you don't have to
be
call her at
don't
all.
even do maybe when it happens, the whole thing is that you have to deal with your man. It's your man that went for her. So you're going to do something with mark of fag gang on baby because I know no trend.
Hey, that's actually good.
Interesting,
like this is from Chanashito. I want to say thank you for coming on Girl
Thank
Vibes,
you.
all right? We really appreciate you. Dear ladies, this is my advice to you. Please get yourself a job. Be self-employed. You can equally employ yourself and become the boss chick, the boss lady on your own. In the Tech Job Fair 2023 edition is coming. Please make sure on the Wednesday, 22nd of February this year at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. you get to the Accra International Conference Center for the Tech Job to equip yourself on the world of technology. The theme this year is leveraging technology to create inclusive and sustainable jobs. Please make sure you get to the Accra International Conference Center on the 22nd of February this year, 2023. My name is Mercy B, the Kofi Princess. Please follow me on Instagram at MercyBGH and vote for me to win TV Host of the Year Social Media Excellence Awards. Thanks to my crew from Auntie Mary, Rashida, I'm still with you in prayers, to my director, Johnny John, and the entire crew, Peter at Sounds Justice. Thank you for watching. My name is Mercy B, the Kofi Princess.